Hello everyone. So this finance bill, which was most awaited bill, it is finally being circulated. It's not the gazetted version that is out, but of course a copy and whatever will be presented tomorrow will be mostly closer to this. It was much awaited, and if you look at it, I would say in a nutshell, it is most likely an old wine in the old bottle with some label changes here and there, because they have reduced the sections, they have reduced the number of pages and all of that, but a lot of things remain as it is. Okay, so if you look at how they have defined various aspects, they have arranged various sections. So you have, in the same way, you have basis of charge, you have income which do not form part of total income. Section numbers have changed. So those of you who will be writing examination most likely from 26 onwards, this is what will be applicable. So earlier we used to have section 10 for exemption, and now we have section 11 for exemption. Right, then we have heads of income, salaries, then you have followed by house property, PGBP, capital gains. The structure here doesn't change, clubbing of income doesn't change. Then you have unexplained credits and all of those. We used to have various sections from 68, 69 onwards. They have created separate sections for that. Okay, then for carry forward losses, we have a specific section for each one of this. Then most surprisingly, what we were expecting was chapter 6A deductions, what was there earlier, it would be removed because the new regime has been introduced. But here if you see, they still are continuing with respect to insurance premium, provident fund and all of those things. So the old regime which we thought will be discontinued is actually continuing. Okay, so you have deductions, then you have deduction in respect of certain income which we already had, those 80 IEA series and all of those things. Then the most surprising thing that struck my mind was you have something called as new tax regime. Now you have a new tax bill. In the new tax bill, they have defined something called as new tax regime. So all those section 115 BAC and all of those respective parts have been put here under new tax regime. And then we have aspects related to how we'll be taxing various incomes. The only thing is each part you don't have let us say 43B, such kind of sections would not be there. You have continuation of sections. Then as far as TDS is concerned, that is what is again very much relevant for all of us. For TDS, we don't have so many sections right now. What we have is we have aspects related to payment of tax at source for salary, and then followed by you have a table which is given for remaining tax deductions at source and related aspect. So all in all, though they are saying they have simplified this, we do not see a lot of simplification. Sections, yes, they have been arranged in a sequential order. They have made it more logical. All right, but it doesn't look like they have made significant changes in terms of definitions, or in terms of how the income would be taxed, or in terms of how we deduct taxes at source, in terms of the procedural aspects. Most of the things remain as it is. They have we are yet to go through the in-depth part of the act, and tomorrow it will be presented, and then we'll have more discussions around that. But if you ask me, on the face of it, it doesn't look like a simplification. If you look at if you compare, let's say, Companies Act, when you see Companies Act 1956 and 2013, there was a lot of simplification. Same way if you look at GST initial act, okay, right now it is very complicated. Initial act was the object was simplification, but here on the face of it, we do not see much of a simplification. It is more like rearranging, making it more logical, having in a sequential flow, right? That is what it looks like. Of course, we'll come up with more and more updates for you to understand. Students who are watching, don't get worried. Okay, of course, if you're writing after May 26, you'll be worried about remembering section numbers, new section numbers, and all of those coming into place. That is definitely there, but not to worry. Because core content remains same, you will be able to handle it, or you will be able to manage it. If you are writing in 25, May 25, September 25, November 25, and Jan 26, you don't need to worry. You will follow the Income Tax Act of 1961 itself. All right. So that is a brief summary of what has been done. It is largely, I would say, old wine, old bottle, some changes here and there. That is what they have done. Of course, we'll come with more updates, by way of blogs and write-ups and all of those things after the bill is passed in the parliament. Thank you.